Hold your breath. The mystery of Montmartre is one that has baffled and terrified many. Are you ready to uncover its dark secret? Deep in the heart of Paris, within the winding streets of Montmartre, lies a tale so chilling that it has left even the bravest souls trembling. This is the story of the mysterious boy in the mirror, a legend that has haunted the dreams of Parisians for centuries. The legend begins in the 18th century, in a small, dimly lit room of an old mansion. A young boy named Henri lived here, a child of noble birth but a heart heavy with loneliness. Henri spent most of his time alone, his only friend being his reflection in an ornate floor-length mirror that stood in his room. He would spend hours talking to his reflection, confiding in it, and sharing his deepest fears. One fateful night, Henri disappeared without a trace. The mansion was searched from top to bottom, but he was never found. The only clue was the mirror, now cracked, with a single handprint smeared across its surface. The townspeople whispered that Henri had been taken by the mirror, his soul trapped within its glassy depths. Over the years, many who lived in the mansion reported strange occurrences. At night, whispers would echo through the halls, and the sound of a child crying would emanate from the room where the mirror stood. Those brave enough to enter the room claimed to see a small, shadowy figure standing behind them in the mirror, vanishing the moment they turned around. Loving the thrills in this story? Smash that like button and spread the fear by sharing with friends. Now back to this story. As the years went by, the legend of the mysterious boy in the mirror grew. Locals warned that those who dared to look into the mirror at midnight would see Henri's reflection staring back at them, his eyes filled with sorrow and a silent plea for help. Some even claimed that Henri's reflection would mimic their movements, but with a twisted, ghastly smile that did not match their own. In the early 1900s, the mansion was converted into a boarding house. It was during this time that the legend took a more sinister turn. Guests who stayed in Henri's old room often reported vivid nightmares, waking up to find the mirror's surface covered in misty handprints. Some even spoke of feeling a cold, clammy hand gripping their own in the dead of night. One chilling account came from a young woman named Claire, who stayed at the boarding house while visiting Paris. She awoke one night to see her own reflection in the mirror, but instead of her sleepy, disheveled self, she saw a wide-eyed, terrified girl staring back at her. The reflection raised a finger to its lips and whispered, "Help me," before the glass shattered into a million pieces. Claire fled the house in terror and never returned. The boarding house was eventually abandoned, and the mansion fell into disrepair. But the legend of the mysterious boy in the mirror refused to fade. Even today, curious souls and thrill seekers visit the dilapidated mansion, hoping to catch a glimpse of Henri's ghostly figure in the mirror. Some claim to have seen him, a sad, forlorn child forever trapped behind the glass, reaching out for a world he can never rejoin. Feeling the chills? Hit subscribe for more hair-raising tales. Now, let's return to our story. The origins of this haunting tale are shrouded in mystery. Some believe it was inspired by real events, a tragic story of a lonely boy whose spirit could not find peace. Others think it's merely a cautionary tale, a story told to keep children away from the dangers of vanity and isolation. Variations of the legend have emerged over the years. In some versions, Henri is a vengeful spirit, seeking revenge on those who enter his room. In others, he is a benevolent ghost, protecting the house from evil. Despite these differences, one thing remains constant: the eerie presence of the boy in the mirror, a figure that continues to haunt the imaginations of all who hear his story. So the next time you find yourself wandering the streets of Montmartre, remember the tale of the mysterious boy in the mirror. And if you ever come across an old, abandoned mansion with a dusty, floor-length mirror inside, think twice before looking into it, for you might just see a pair of sorrowful eyes staring back at you, begging for release from a centuries-old curse. If you found this story spine-tingling, click subscribe for more eerie stories.